Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Alex Hassinger, and I represent Nordwave. Okay, please laugh. Give me a smile. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Willis Cardo for giving me this opportunity to speak at this conference. Thank you, sir. For most of us, preservation of our racial makeup and cultural identity is an important issue for us today. I live in South Florida, therefore I know. Well, different countries deal with the same problem in many different ways. In Russia, for example, the Orthodox Christian religion will be taught in 4 regions of the country. The supporters say, quote, "This should help protect traditional spiritual values in Russia," unquote. We don't have to be Russian Orthodox to understand the importance of this political move. The Russian education minister, Andrei Fursenko, supports the idea that school children should know the history of religious culture. And in Russian, that translates to that every school child must know the High Russian culture. These are ways to circumnavigate through the touchy subject of nationalist pride and national preservation as one people. My fellow activists, you know very well that there is over 1 billion Chinese living next door to Russia. Therefore, one must pursue the idea of self-preservation on cultural and national levels. To embrace diversity on the scale some people want us to borders on suicide and insanity. And this will not be tolerated. So we as a people, have the right to exist, to progress and to go forward. I think by strengthening the Russian nation, this will help our people everywhere to unify culturally as a whole and bring a new era of international nationalism. Another question is, what do we do about the low birth rates among our folk in Europe, Russia, and the United States? Stagnation, stagnation, stagnation. Do we allow more non-white immigrants inside our borders, or somehow we reverse the trend? In the case of United Kingdom, the question is an interesting one. On one hand, they have to deal with non-European versus European immigrants. Pakistanis, Hindu, or Polish, Czech, or Russian. Who is more compatible ethnically and culturally? That goes without saying. Western Europe, the way it is today, with its weak policies regarding cheap labor, will be better off with the influx of Eastern European blood, which will give strength, energy to our stagnating West. In Wales, in the town of Llanelli and Gwynedd Valley, 1 in every 10 people is from Poland. This is the greatest wave of immigration in 300 years for Wales. Somehow I believe it is much better and desirable for this influx to occur than to deal with an influx of Asian and Africans. In the middle of the Mediterranean Sea lays a tiny island of Malta, with its distinctive way of life and full of vibrance. This outpost of European civilization is flooded with African cheap labor as we speak. Maltese Foreign Minister Michael Frendo says, quote, "Many Maltese people fear the effects that immigrants will have on their small homogeneous nation," unquote. Drastic measures come to mind. As you can see, the preservation of European culture is also an economic question. Globalization for corporate greed is an enemy of nationalism. And in nationalism, we see the answer to our problems. Consumerism consumes us as a society and gives us nothing in return. It slowly destroys us as people. It devours our culture of value and beauty. It neutralizes our youth from what is important and meaningful. And what is more serious and urgent than our future? The future of our people and culture. Well, I said in the beginning, different countries deal with the same problem in many different ways. The question is, how are we going to deal with it in the United States? Are we going to let our country go to hell? Or we stand up and voice our opinion now? We say every people should pursue happiness in their own way. That's what Nordwave stands for. But also in their own place and at their own expense. If you would like to contact us, please visit our website at nordwave.net, and I thank you very much.